10? Because I know y'all got a lot more to give me than some $250,000. When Darren Wilson killed Michael Brown, white folks gave him $300,000 in 3 weeks for his defense. And Dr. Umar Johnson is trying to build a state-of-the-art school for black boys that y'all all know I need. And after 6 months, I only got $250,000. Trifling ass black people. I'm going to call it like I say it. And I don't care if you get offended. We can handle that outside. We trifling. I should have been had that $2 million. I should have had that $2 million 30 days after I started the fundraiser on May the 20th. It don't make no sense. But y'all sure called me up when the school's messing with your son. Did you make a donation to my school? Oh, not yet. Bye. Click. That's the new Umar. You want some help with your son? Did I get a donation? Nah, I want to hear that. Mail the donation, then you call me back, and then I'll help you with your son. But you're not going to use me to fight white folks when your son shouldn't even have to put up with them in the first place. We're trying to buy the St. Paul's College in Lawrenceville, Virginia. Still available. I was in communication with the president about 3 days ago. He told me the school's still an option. But now they're trying to sell the school into pieces. Now they're trying to sell the student center. If they sell that student center, I don't even want the rest of the school no more, because the student center, the best they're going to get. Day before yesterday, I was in Port Gibson, Mississippi. The NAACP invited me down there because they have a school for sale. Chamberlain Hunt White Military Academy. Nice school, too. It's not as big as St. Paul's, but it'll work. So I'm just hoping y'all help me raise this $2 million before somebody buy them schools. That's what I'm hoping. Okay? So if you need the information to mail in a check or donation, if you brought a check or money or to make it payable to FDMG Academy, make sure your name, address, and phone number is on your donation. I really don't want cash. I prefer to have a paper trail with your donation. But if you got to make it cash, you need to put it in a piece of paper, wrap it up. Do not give me raw cash. Put it in a piece of paper with your name, your phone number, your email address on it. Why? Because when we finally open up that school, everybody who helped me, whether they gave me $1 or $1 million, I want to make sure they get properly honored. We're going to have an honorary ceremony for the people who cared enough to help me build that school. I need everybody in here to come up with $1 amount that you can afford to mail every month, and you mail it. I don't care if it's $10, $20, $50. You come up with what you can afford and you send me that. I'm getting sick and tired of getting texts on my cell phone for black folk talking about I've donated like they done. You gave me $25 damn and you think you free now. We got to raise $2 million. Your ass ain't done. I better get some more and some more and some more and some more until we hit the goal, brothers and sisters. That's the way we're going to have to do this. We also want to teach our children African spirituality. African spirituality. It's not a religious school. We're not into that. I don't want the kids coming back home to you because you're part of the problem. You got Willie Lynch all in your system. White Jesus on the wall, teaching your kids to be multicultural, daughter looking like Beyonce, a head full of blonde ass weed. What the hell I want her coming back home to you for? She stay with me and the boys stay with me in the dorms. If any of you want to work at the school, send me your resume. We've already received over 600, but that's not enough because we need schools everywhere. We need to have a Pan-African school district everywhere black folks are. We need an FDMG, ADG. So send me your resume. You can email your resumes to fdmgresumes@gmail.com. And you don't have to be a school teacher to work. We need security guards, we need nurses, we need counselors, we need house parents that live with the children. We need bus drivers, we need maintenance, we need engineers, we need painters, we need barber and hairstylists, natural hairstylists. I don't need no perm juice. There ain't gonna be none of that. Okay?
Yo, what's up with you people, man? It's your boy Retro Rob, man, coming at y'all with yet another episode of Life is Chess. Man, what y'all think about that? Did you get it? Did you hear the last bit of it? For those of you who don't know who that was Dr. Umar Johnson. See, one thing about being woke, and this is why I tell a lot of you to do your own research, do your own in-depth research. Now, I must admit, people, he got your boy Retro Rod for a minute. He got me for a minute. When I started to listen to him, I was on my Facebook and I was looking at a lot of little you know, African American inspirational videos, you know, little clips and stuff that they have on there. And I ran into Dr. Umar Johnson's. Now, he was talking my type of talk. You see what I'm saying? The type of talk that I talk on here. You see what I'm saying? But the only thing that threw me off. Now, here's the thing. This is how you notice, you know, you can tell and decipher, you know, real from actual fake and somebody trying to get over on you. You see what I'm saying? Is that they'll not only start asking for money for their services, and do it in a slick way, which you just seen a few moments ago. You see what I'm saying? But they'll get you with doing the thing that they know will attract you. So it's I ain't gonna say almost premeditated. It's premeditated. You see what I'm saying? I'll get her. I know she like to do hair, so I'll get her with something involving hair. You see what I'm saying? Her, I know she like helping people and helping kids, so I'll get her with something with, you know, helping kids. Him, I know he loves to play sports, so I'll get him with something involving sports. This person, I know they love money, so I'll, you know, scam them involving money. You see what I'm saying? Now, the one thing that threw me off, and to each his own. You see what I'm saying? When I say this, I'm not going to go into a whole big thing about it because, you know, people will have their opinions regardless on whether you're telling them the right thing or telling them the wrong thing. The moment he said that we were African and he representing the whole African thing, my personal beliefs is that we're not African at all. By a shot of a doubt, we were sold to the Africans. We fled to Africa, and the Africans sold us over to the white man, who brought us here on slave cargo ships. You see what I'm saying? On a land in which they stole from Native American Indians. You see what I'm saying? So once he said that he, you know, was African, him and also a well-known scam artist and Brother Polite, and you know, to me, David Banner, I'm not going to say him, but he's questionable too. You see what I'm saying? Because of his past, and you don't judge people on their past, but it's a couple things that he represent that, you know, I agree and disagree with. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't understand that right there being a scam, then you're really that percentage that's just like lost sheep, that's considered lost out here. You see what I'm saying? But he did it in a savvy way. You remember when in the episode of Martin, when, you know, he was going to go try to find himself, and, you know, he separated from Gina for a while, and he joined that cult. Yeah, when he was with that the heavyset woman. I forgot what character played in that role, but you remember he went there and he was trying to find himself, but the only thing he found was, you know, that he was better off, you know, left curing his problems where he was. You see what I'm saying? Instead of going somewhere to try to find himself, he could have worked out the problems he had at home all along. You see what I'm saying? This brother Umar, had promised, you know, over 1,000 something African American children a school that he was going to build. You know, he was going to build for Black African Americans, and you know, over close to 1,000 people, and you know, about 600-700, close to 1,000 people that you know, like he said, responded to his email, and you know, I guess put you know, contributed to thinking that he was going to build this school. You see what I'm saying? And now they saying, you know, it's about a few months in, and it's still no response from Dr. Umar. You see what I'm saying? It's sad, man. It's sad. You know, I listened to the stories on this particular thing, man, and it's like I kind of knew it from a standpoint of people that represent that Africa and that Egyptian stuff. Now, I said this is my own opinion, to each his own. I don't really like to get too much into religion, because when you get into that stuff, then, you know, people will ask a whole bunch of questions about it, and then when you tell them, you know, the truth, or what you feel is the truth, then it'll just turn into more of them not trying, go from them trying to find out the truth to them actually really trying to, rattle your chain. You see what I'm saying? So I don't get into that, and then people, with me mentioning the videos about the food stamps and the government shutdown and all that stuff, I got a lot of, great comments on that, and I got a lot of hate comments, and I got a lot of, you see what I'm saying, just downright, you know how it is. People gonna love you, people gonna hate you, people gonna believe it, people not. You see what I'm saying? And when you really start talking religion, you see what I'm saying, then that's when that opens up a whole nother door. That's why they say you never really supposed to talk, religion and politics. But the moral of the story is, with this situation is, people will, like him, will get you, you see what I'm saying, to commit to something by using something that you really, really care about, or using something that you're really interested in. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's sports, whether it's music, whether it's, acting, whether it's whatever you like, they'll use it to try to lure you in. You see what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened with these families, that he had offered them, a state-of-the-art African-American school, you see what I'm saying, for the blacks. And he did it by talking all this, black activists. And remember, one of my videos, I was telling you about, we got these so-called black activists. He was one of them. He was one of them that I was talking about. Brother Polite was one of them, and me personally, I feel like David Banner is one of them. But we haven't seen, enough, aside from my personal opinion of him also representing Africa, I haven't seen, too much, like to this extent with Dr. Umar, that showed me that David Banner is really one of them type of people, aside from the African thing. But this is why I tell you people, not to believe. People come in my comment section all the time and telling me something that somebody else said. You see what I'm saying? Not what they know, and not them putting two together, not what they researched. You see what I'm saying? And really did in-depth research, and not just heard somebody else say it, or looked at it and took that, pretty much copied and paste. You see what I'm saying? Pretty much copied and paste, and then try to use that against somebody that really know, that's really going off their own organic logic. You see what I'm saying? But this is just one of the examples of the things I was talking about, people, of how can we improve in life when you have people like this, you see what I'm saying, selling you a dream. And now you done waste, a nice amount of your life savings, on paying for one of his, cruise trips, or paying for one of his, hotels or something, or paying for him to go on a trip. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I hope those families, man, hope this scumbag, who I, kind of had a little respect for. Like I told you, people, he kind of got me too. He kind of got me. He had me going. You see what I'm saying? Because, again, like I said, they use things that interest the people, that interest you, to lure you in. And he was he had me interested because, had me interested of because of the things that I talk about. He were talking about him. So I'm like, dang, this is like an older, more educated version of me, a lot older, wiser, educated version of me. But see, the difference between me and him, and probably while I'll never get to the level he is because he did a lot of, selling his people out, and did a lot of dirt to his people to get where he at. I don't care about the slow grind, because the slow grind is the best grind. You see what I'm saying? The slow grind, if I can help my people, that's one thing that I swore that I would never do, and I won't. I would never sell my people out, to advance in life. You see what I'm saying? I would never do crud to my people to advance in life. Like I said, I don't care if I only had 3 subscribers and 3 comments. You bet your bottom dollar that me and those 3 subscribers, we gonna have fun together. You see what I'm saying? Because what you do to others, you'll get back, whether it's positive or negative. You see what I'm saying? So if you treat people nice and you treat people respectfully, and you treat people, genuine, then you'll get that back. But if you do wickedness to people and you try to snake people out, then you'll get it back. If brother Umar doesn't come up, with these people's money, and he don't come up with that school and a potential solution, then and that's the thing. It's going to be hard to do anything to him, because if you peeped in the video, he mentioned something about keeping record. He don't accept cash. He don't accept regular cash. So that should have told you right there. You see what I'm saying? And people, we need to start being more, we need to be more instinctive. You see what I'm saying? We need to start, peeping game. You see what I'm saying? Like that should have been, and peeping the signs. See, that should have been a signal right there to people when he said, he need his stuff, like money order. He need to keep a paper trail. He don't want cash. That should have showed you right there that, just in case you try to take him to court or try to get that money back, you see what I'm saying? Or sue him, then, you won't be able to, because you gave it to him with proof and with a paper trail behind it. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I tell y'all all the time, and this is why I did this video, you have to stop believing everything you hear. Like even what I say, go and research everything I say and come back at me and challenge me with what I say. And I guarantee you, we gonna talk about it. You feel me? We gonna talk about it. But man, what y'all think, man? What y'all think? What y'all think, man? Convince these people that he was gonna build a state-of-the-art, academy for African Americans, to try to build us up, and those families, and there's no disrespect to those families, because, their intent, like I told you, is all about your intent. You see what I'm saying? I respect anybody that tries to, start the process of building a better life for their children. You see what I'm saying? I just feel like they should have been a little bit more, instinctive about that. They should have dug a little bit more deeper with him, and asked more questions, and been more observant with that whole situation. But at the end of the day, the best of us got, people. You see what I'm saying? None of us are immune. None of us are, an exception, because we're good people, but we're not perfect. You see what I'm saying? It's your boy Retro Rob, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Give me your take on, what you think about this whole situation. Like I always say, hate, like, whatever you want to do, I appreciate it all, as long as you don't come at me sideways, and you don't get too disrespectful. It's your boy Retro Rob, man. Y'all have a good night. Peace.